everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Happy Friday, guys. Thank you guys for being here. So, guys, we know what's going on, right? We know what's happening. We know why we're here. So, first and foremost, guys, I have to say, I have to give Bobo, a huge shout out because we had this conversation privately about specifically this figure, right? And I said, he says, "Oh, we're getting the armored Batman soon, right?" So I said, no, I don't think so. I said that doesn't make sense right now, because it doesn't make sense, right? Why would they, even though they're making the entire line already 2.0 at this moment, why an armored Batman all of a sudden? Well, here we are. So that's why I say, I try to make sense out of things. You really can't all the time with Hot Toys. So he was 100% correct. Let's see who's in here with us today. Hello, everybody. Welcome, guys. We got Nefty in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome. Happy Friday. Nice to see you. We got Paul in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome. Thank you for being here, my friend. We got Thule in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button, please. There's 8 of you guys in here already. Thank you guys for being here. Cheers to all in the chat. Welcome, everybody. Mad Planet, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Peace to all the plastic crackers. Welcome, my friend. Chris, how are you, my friend? He said, don't be late. I was setting up for you guys. I was setting up. Albert in the house. How are you? See this comment, guys? Late. So unprofessional. But this is my way of enticing him to join the gang. This is like when he sees that, like, oh, look, he's rough. He's late. He doesn't care about rules and regulations. It's like he's really a gang leader. So that's my way of working Albert. Hopefully he'll join soon enough. And he was the oh my God, you are crazy.
I don't think so.
Wrong. Man, Thule. I think he forgot. Imagine. I would never. And he's pre-ordering 17 armor bats. Absolutely not. I'll be getting a single one. I have the 2 originals, right? I got the regular one, I got the battle damaged, and I have the black chrome. I don't need 2 of these anymore. And the cool thing is, we're going to get into it, guys, but you could get both looks out of the one figure, right? So if you want a battle damage, you could get it from the one figure, specifically the deluxe, right? If you want just a standard, right, the regular armor without the battle damage, you could display it as well. So you get everything, right, to display both look, which is great. Just like the Iron Man, right? The Iron Man 3 Mark III 2.0, right? You get the clean look, and you get everything clean, and you get everything battle damage. So this is how we're going to be getting these reissued figures. It looks like, right? When they make a figure, they're going to give us both. Like, for example, if they made they made an armored Batman, right? The regular one and the battle damage separately, right? Now you have them both together in one figure. So they're going to be a little bit more expensive, right? This is diecast. Is it going to be a little bit bigger? Absolutely. Is it going to weigh more? Absolutely. These armored Batmans already weigh, a little bit, right? They have a decent weight to them. So these are going to be a lot. They're going to feel more massive, right? And you can see in a couple of pictures, they do a comparison of the before, the older one and the new one, and you see that the bulk is there. You see a lot more mass, and I think you could just imagine the weight. Unbelievable. Chris, how are you, my friend? Welcome. It says nearly what the 1.0. Oh my God. Oh my God. Lucky. And that's the thing, that's the thing with these figures. It's like, do you really want to go back for those at this point? I tell you guys all the time, everything will get reissued. Everything, right? It's just a matter of time. But at this point, all these lines, there's no reason for them not to make it. BVS, Justice League. Justice League is still kind of fresh, but I can guarantee you some of those figures are going to get 2.0. And you know what I was thinking too? I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a company called Art by Art, right? They made the black suit Superman. They made a regular Superman from Justice League. And they made a Batman, I believe, a tactical Batman, I believe that's what they made. And then I also think recently the last one they made was a Flash figure, right? All from Justice League, but it was a Flash figure. The point of these figures is that they're a lot bigger in size, right? The bodies are just big, bulky, massive bodies, and they're a lot taller than Hot Toys figures, like a lot taller. So I think what they're doing is they're getting ahead of the game and making these figures already, at a 2.0, 2.5 in size, right? Like I said, just getting ahead of the game because I feel like that's where Hot Toys is going. Yeah, they can't go too big either, right? Hot Toys can't get out of their own scale, but they're making these figures, a little bit bigger than usual. And as we know, they're going 2.0s because they mentioned that a lot of these figures were um, undersized, right? So they were out of scale to begin with. Let's see. Albert says, can't join. We're gonna his words. Oh man. Unbelievable. So disrespectful. So disrespectful. Now you get this.
How dare you?
Anthony, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Happy Friday. Thank you for being here. We got Tony P. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here as usual. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got Brad in the house. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it, Brad. Stop it. How are you, my friend? So let's get started, guys. So here we go. So as you can see, the first picture, so they got two SKUs, right? They got regular and deluxe. This is a deluxe, right? It comes with more stuff, so we're going to get into the deluxe. As you can see, the first image they show you is the battle damage, right? So the battle damage comes with the broken helmet and the battle damage chest piece, right? This piece here. So this is what we got as the battle damage figure, right? These were the two differences. Obviously, there may be some weathering here and there, but that was like the main thing. Also, the spear, right? The kryptonite spear. We got that as well for the battle damage, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was because it didn't come with the regular, if I remember correctly. The regular, the first one didn't come with it. The battle damage, I believe it did. Right? So here, guys, I don't know if you're noticing a brand new base. Kind of nice. I actually like it. It's not too huge. It's not too big. It doesn't take up too much room, which is great. He hates me. I can feel it. Some rolling eye features could have eye rolling. Exactly. Just one eye. So here we go, guys. The base, very nice base, different base, brand new base, right? It's not bulky, it's not massive, it doesn't take up too much room, so it's nice, right? It's a usable, at least for me. It's tempting to use. As you can see, it looks like we already have the rolling eye system, right? The eyes are already looking to the right on the screen, looking right and up. Here it is, the clean version. So they remove, right? So you remove the chest piece, right? And you add the clip, as you can see. I guess that's something that you add with the cape, or you just have it, you just remove it, because as you can see, it's not here, right? And he still has the cape on. So I don't know how that's going to work, but I guess we put that on, right? See, here it is, the strap. It's coming through the cape. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how they're going to, I guess it's a different cape or a different attachment. But as you can see, the plates are different. This one's like melted a little bit, right? The shoulder pads a little bit mangled here, and here he's all clean. So that's what I mean. You're gonna have more weathering in the battle damage pieces, right? Which you're supposed to, make sense. I want to know how you guys, if you guys don't own this already, how are you guys gonna display him? Battle damage, clean, or are a lot of you guys getting two of these, even though they're gonna be probably almost $500 and what do you call it? And die cast, right? So let me know how you guys are gonna display these because I want to know. As you can see, they're letting us know interchangeable battle damage armors. Obviously, this is the first time you're getting this because we're getting both figures in one. So look at this. This is mangled here, all dented and bent. Look at all this weathering here. So new paneling, like I mentioned, very nice. Again, it's going to be all die cast. Here's the spear. Here's Batman. So can we take this as, oh, they're teasing the new Batman? We can. Are they? I doubt it. Does the suit look different? Absolutely. Right? If you notice that Superman, look at the symbol here. The symbol is a bright, sharp red, right? A deep red. It's not the same red that we got already. If you look at the suit, it looks more like the BVS, which it is, right? I'm thinking this is Justice League. It's not. We don't have that shine on the suit, right? But this is 100% the BVS suit. The thing is, this symbol, to me, looks a little too bright, right? Remember, BVS was a little bit darker, right, than the Justice League. So I think this may be the new symbol that we're seeing, unless they touched it up and they blurred it out to make, to get some hype going. I don't know. They did it already. So who knows at this point? But this red is not the same. I can tell you that right now. This does not look like the same red by any means. But again, I'm not saying this is a brand new figure. I'm just saying this doesn't look, this doesn't look like it's something we've gotten already. Because it's too, like I said, too vivid, too bright. Here you can see the eyes moving again. He's not looking up to the right anymore. Now he's looking down. So there you go. The one thing with the battle damage, head sculpt is you can't really get different mouthpieces on, clearly, right? Obviously, you can't because it's all one piece here. So that's kind of annoying. That would be cool to be able to give them different expressions, while exposing the eye. But what are you going to do? That's like the one downfall with that specific here. Obviously, we could do the different ones. We could do regular resting mouth. We could do open mouth. We could do slightly open mouth. We could do the angry mouth. So you get more options with that head sculpt, obviously. But I feel like the battle damaging gives it more character. As you guys already know, I love my battle damage stuff always more than anything. And as you can see, guys, you could mix and match pieces, right? So this is the clean helmet with the battle damage chest piece. So you can mix and match pieces, you can combine pieces, which is cool, right? Now, if you want to get a combination of both, like they doing here, right? You could do battle damage chest piece and clean helmet, or you could do clean chest piece and battle damage helmet, right? You could do whatever look you want. And you can have a complete different look on your shelf. Right? So here, as you can see, this is the full battle damage look. And here's where I say mix and match. They got the clean helmet with the battle damage chest. Here's with the spear. I don't know if they updated the spear. I can tell you that I got a third-party spear at the time when this came out. It was bigger. It looked nicer than the stock one. So I don't even remember what the stock one looks like. But I have a feeling that they may update it, right? Make it a little bit bigger for the figure, maybe a little bit thicker. Again, I'm just assuming. I don't remember what the original looks like, but we'll see. We'll see when it's out. Let's see who's in here real quickly before I continue. So does this that? Yeah, it should. It should light up, I believe. Again, the one I bought, the third-party one I bought, definitely lights up, and it comes with a cylinder battery, like a very, very thin, long battery, which I had never seen before. That's the one I'm using right now. But I believe the Hot Toys one should light up as well. I just don't remember. I don't see why it wouldn't light up, you know? The biggest question is, does he bleed? He will. Fast join me crossing over the. Oh my god. Oh my
Yikes.
god. Oh man. Mad Planet Hawaii, my friend. Welcome. Fast. Probably clean. I think Satcher has a deluxe. Oh, already 370. So that's not bad. 370. I thought it was gonna be like 5 and change with these updated what do you call it? With the updated diecast pieces. Because these things are massive. They are massive, 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 massive. So that's a great price for these. If that's the actual price, that is a great price. Because I was expecting literally 475. Easy 475. Again, because of the mass, because of the size, because of the weight. And the original ones already have all that, and they're plastic, right? They're I was gonna pull them out, but I just left them in the case. They're massive figures. They're big figures. They're bulky figures. Again, very limited with articulation just because of those bodies. But they're just huge, huge monster figures. So why would I think that it's going to be $200, $300 for something that's going to be heavier and about a little bit bigger than the original one? It's going to be more expensive. We all talk about, oh, well, everything hit inflation, blah, blah, blah. So why wouldn't you add all that into it? You know, so I expected, at least $500. So that is a great price, a great, great price. Chris says, don't own it. If I get it, I'll display with the battle. See, the battle damage, again, the battle damage to me, I've always loved with any figure and every figure, right? The thing with the battle damaging is you get more. I feel like you get more out of the figure, right? Out of the actor, right? As you can see, you get more face. With the clean version, with the clean helmet, it's like, all right, it's cool, right? It's clean, but all you see is the mouth, the glowing eyes, and that's it. So you don't really get that Ben Affleck benefit, right? You don't really get to see much of the actor on the figure, right? So that's why I always, this one specifically, when this came out, I was like, oh, cool. Like you actually get to see more of Ben Affleck, which is what makes it appealing, right? And obviously the battle damage, it gives it more character and stuff. So that's why I love the battle damage. It looks like they changed a couple of things too, with the collar, because I don't remember having this big of a gap here. I should have pulled the figure out. I don't know why I did it. Here's the clean. So here's my point, right? So here, all you get is it's like an Iron Man with his face. You know what I mean? So you don't really get to see anything regarding the actor, right? Regarding the Ben Affleck. If you want to think of him as Bruce Wayne, I don't really see Bruce Wayne, right? So that's why the armored, right? The clean version is cool, right? It's just you want to have them just completely different, fine. But the battle damage is when you get to see more of the face. So that's why having them both, you can't complain, right? You can't complain because you got the best of both worlds. You got the clean version and then you got the battle damage, right? Having to pick only one. Number one, they're not expensive, right? So that's a good thing. If 375 or 370 is the price right now, actually, let me pull it up real quick just to make sure, just so we could be more specific. All right, Armor 2.0 Deluxe. Here we go. Yep, 370, 100% correct to Matt Planet. So 370, again, they're not expensive, right? From Sideshow, they're not expensive. So can you afford two? Can you get two? Right? That's up to you, obviously. So if I had the option, right? Again, they're not expensive, so I would definitely get the two to get both looks. I don't have to worry about it. I have to pick and choose, which version I'm gonna display or how I'm gonna display it. Obviously, if you don't have the money, if you don't have room, whatever it is, whatever the reason is, then it is what it is, right? But if you could, and you're a Batman fan, and this is a figure that you don't have, right? Because I have both, so it would be retarded for me to get two more of these, right? Having the the original two. Yes, they're die cast. Yes, they're different. Yes, they're going to be bigger. It's fine. I don't need two die casts. I'll have my two regulars, right? And then I'll have a one die cast, which it'll most likely be, the clean chest, right? With the battle damage head, just to have a completely different look that I don't have on the shelf. Um, so that's why I said I don't really need two of these. It's there's really no need. And don't forget, guys, that they made the black chrome as well. And so with the black chrome, um, that's another clean look, just obviously a different color. So that's why it's not a big deal to get multiples of these. But if I could get one, one regular price, one retail, and then one in a trade or cheaper, absolutely, you better believe it. But for me, it's unnecessary to buy, to buy two of them. Um, having the original. Rob, welcome, welcome, my friend. Long time. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. What's going on? What's going on? Let's see. Two says armored fat suit. Chris, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Uncle Carter says this is an instant grill piece. I have the 1.0 version, and I will be getting 3 copies. Ooh, look at that. 3. That's cool. You could get mix and match, clean, and battle damage. That's sick. That is sick. Next will be BVS, Superman, Wonder Woman, great prediction. Yep. They're, like I told you guys in the beginning, they're going to be making the whole line. It's just a no-brainer, right? This figure, though, I didn't expect, and I didn't expect it at this point, right? But expect the unexpected, as you guys are seeing. They're throwing them in here and there, and that's how we're going to get them. So, like I said, don't be shocked and don't be surprised. That is a reasonable price. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. It's not bad for what it is. It's not bad. Again, you're not going to get an articulated figure. You're not going to get, anything that it's Spider-Man like when it comes to movement. You're just going to have 2 big, massive, classy figures. If you get 2 right next to each other, if you get 1, it's still going to look beautiful. Right? Are you going to display with the spear? Or are you going to display with the gun? Right? With the grenade launcher? There's so many options. There's so many looks, and that's what makes it difficult to just get one. And that's why I don't usually always just get one. Fans will get 2. He'll get 4. Imagine. In a moment of madness, I pre-ordered the in-art Superman. If it's bad, I'm going to display this armor bad. Pre-pick him 2 bits. Well, it's definitely going to look nice together, right? The problem is, the scale. How is because again, this Batman's going to be huge, right? What is the scale of the inner body going to be like, right? As we talked about before, right? When Rudy was here, shout out to Rudy. He mentioned that Inart had canceled their Black Adam project, right? Their figure. And my reasoning was, right? I can guarantee you that's the reason why. When they saw what Hot Toys did with their body, Inart doesn't have bodies that way. They don't have bodies like that. Massive, bulky bodies, muscular bodies like that. They don't, as you can see. What have they made that's like that? Nothing. Right? They use basic bodies, the most basic figures. They make the basic stuff, right? They're the king, but they make basic, right? So the moment they saw that Hot Toys figure, there's nothing that they have in their warehouse that will go anywhere near that Hot Toys Black Adam, period. There's not one body that they own that will touch that figure. That's why I said they were probably thinking, hey, let's get a Black Adam, with the shitty body that we're going to use for Superman. It's going to be a muscular body, of course. It's probably going to be, if Hot Toys hadn't made this so, oversized, so massive, so extra, their Black Adam would have had a chance because it would have been a muscular, Superman style body, which is not bad, right? It would have been a decent figure, and it would have came down to what? The entire head sculpt. The entire figure would have came down to the head sculpt, period. Because the body and the suit, that's secondary, right? It's the head sculpt that you see what the body looks like with the suit on, and then you're like, all right, the figure looks good, great proportions, blah, blah, blah. Because of the fact that Hot Toys killed that Black Adam. They're like, we're not going to compete with that. Nobody's going to get this tiny figure from us, so we're not going to bother. So that's my point. They are trash. I like this Batman. Like my women, they get rich. Oh man. What up, Luch? How are you, my friend? Welcome. I'm like, who is this? Welcome, my friend. Uncle Carter says the inner art the Batman. The inner art the Batman is slightly smaller in size than the Hot Toy. It's everything. Everything they make is smaller in size. Everything they make. That's what I'm saying. They're nothing. They're a nothing company. They're a nothing company. It's disgusting. Talon, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Hey, how's everyone in ninja mode at work? Thank you, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it, guys. Yeah, hit that like button. There's 13 of you guys in here. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for stopping by, my friend. Tika says, I'm still debating whether to cancel the inner pre-order to be on. Again, I don't know what it is about you guys. Like, I understand, right? I understand that if it's if you're into the character, right? If you like the figure that they made. But I feel like a lot of the inner people are just influenced by the YouTubers, and that's it. That's it. Because there is nothing, not one figure that you can say, wow, this will kill Hot Toys one day. Not one. I don't know if you guys saw now the Batman bases. These little adjustable magnets. What the hell are you doing? What are you adjusting magnet? Just put a magnet on the bottom that covers the area of the base. It doesn't have to be a thick magnet. Just make a thin magnet. Glue it. Done. What are you talking about? Slots and sliding cubes and plates and what are you doing? Making yourself more problems. Then the track broke. Then I was sliding it and the piece fell off. Then what? It's a joke. They give themselves more problems, more headaches. Instead of going more basic, they're going more hardcore for what? To create more problems for themselves. It makes no sense. They have no common sense, this company. No common sense. I'm tempted just for the diecast. Cool looking. Oh, you don't collect DC? I forgot.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
The DC collector doesn't like DC. Imagine that. Look at the screen. Look at his icon on the screen. He's tempted for the diecast, but it's a DC figure. But he's a DC collector, right? But he doesn't know. He's tempted to collect DC. He's very tempted to collect DC right now. But he's a DC collector, but he's tempted, you know? Luch! Luch! Oh my God, Luch. Joker J in the house. How are you, my sorry I'm late, boss? With the in orders. Joker J. Oh man. Oh my God, that was great. Roll out the red carpet. Joker J has arrived. Absolutely. You influenced me by getting yeah, okay. I got the inner figure just to complete my my inner line. I never told anybody, hey, go get this garbage. Literally, I never said, hey, go get it. I never told anyone to go get, inner. Just because I know what it is. Their prices don't make sense. Their scales don't make sense. Quality, those bodies are like weird, right? Why are you magnetizing everything? That's just odd to me. The way the heads, pop on, why are you magnetizing heads? That's weird to me. Everything's so difficult. And I get that they're trying to look different, when it comes to a body, but it just comes out like weird, right? Like, why are you not going more generic to interchange and interswap, body parts with Hot Toys third party? No, right? You're making a crap product that we can't even mix and match with nothing else because you make it impossible with those neck adapters that you got going on, right? So it's not even a collector's friendly company, right? Look at Social Toys. Social Toys, and even before the Moon Knight figure, right? Even before, that's why I showed you guys the picture of the Social Toys Bloodsport with the head in the Moon Knight's body, right? Because it fits perfectly. Their necks obviously are naturally thinner than a Hot Toys neck, which is why the Doctor Strange head didn't fit on the Moon Knight body. So they're making figures, right? User friendly to mix and match with other things, right? They're thinking of the future, which is why, right? Bloodsport came out last year, way before Moon Knight was even announced. And so by them making figures like that, it allows you again to mix and match. Now we're able to use that neck, right? That what was his name? Forget his name. Um, the Poe Dameron guy. What the hell is his name? Oh my god, I never remember his name. Anyway, so the actor's head on the Moon Knight body and give us the looks that they showed. And what did that do? I had to get a second Moon Knight. So they got us buying things, right? I had to get a second Mr. Knight. So they give us so many possibilities that you're like, man, I don't want to miss out. I get that. That's just me, right? And I know a lot of people bought multiples as well. It just made you want to buy. It made you want to, man, I need this, I need that, I need another Moon Knight. I got to get that look out of the Moon Knight. So companies like that make collecting exciting. They make you want to collect. They make you want to buy more, right? The pieces that they make are so appealing, and not only appealing, but like I said, they give you so many different variations of this one character, right? So you got head sculpt, no head sculpt, right? You got full jacket, you got rolled up sleeves, right? You got the collie sticks, you got holding the statue of the god, you got holding the beetle thing, right? The little bug, the scarab. So many different looks and options and possibilities for one single figure. It's like, why would you not want to buy more of this company? InArt is not there at all. At all. There's nothing exciting about InArt. There's nothing exciting about anything they make. There's nothing like, oh my God, this figure is amazing. There's nothing like, wow, look at all these different looks of this figure. I really, and I think about that with every Hot Toys figure that comes out that has multiple looks. InArt doesn't do that for me. Whether it's visually, whether it's money wise, whatever it is, there's nothing appealing about it. And maybe it's just me, right? Maybe it's just me from being turned off from day one. So I was never pushing that. I was never telling anybody to go get that. I said myself in the very beginning, what did I say? I'm buying it to be able to speak on it, to experience the product, to know what it is. And not only that, but it was their first product anyway. It's a Joker. Why not? I didn't fall for that $1,000 rooted crap because that was a scam. 100% a scam. Period. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you need to say to justify it. That was a scam. There's no Joker that's worth $1,000 because it got fake hair on it. Absolutely not. Right. But I needed the product, right, to talk about it. The jail cell diorama was cool, right? Different. So it made it appealing to buy the double pack. I could have easily gotten the single pack, but me having, I need the both looks. I need the both Jokers. I need the whole pack. I need to talk about the jail cell. I need the whole, still 700 and change was ridiculously overpriced. But what are you going to do? Right? You wanted to talk about the figure. You got to pay for the figure. But is it worth it? Absolutely not. Would I do it again? Absolutely not. Would I buy that Pennywise again? Probably. That head scoop is very good. I really like that Pennywise, but the scale is off. The body's very, very, very short, like too short. So that's annoying. Magnus Cotto into the program. Yeah, but they don't have to be, you know what I mean? Like super big, crazy, like just I don't know. Maybe I'm just not making sense out of it. Stay with blood of my enemies. You're crazy. Khalib, welcome. How are you, my friend? I got both of these. I must do exactly. You have to. It's gonna be different, right? You don't need to have two of these, right? But if you got the original ones, you know why you got the original ones. They're great, great figures to have. They're big, massive, really sexy figures on any display, right? So that's what they were most. Again, would I love to? Absolutely. Do I need to? Absolutely not. Right? Like I said, if anything, I'm getting it to do the mix and match look. So to get like the battle damage head with the clean look. So with this strap around here, I feel like I like the strap look, right? And then give him the spear and the weapon. See? Like I love this weapon, how it looks, but I have one displayed like this already. I believe the clean one is already like this. So I don't know. That's why I want to do a mix and match look, completely different style of look. Maybe put this on his hand. I don't have that look. Eric, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Thank you for being here. I have the black chrome thing. I have the black chrome. Hey, we're called retarders. Retarders. 100 magnets, but skimp on the base. Yeah, make the base smaller. You know what I mean? Do a smaller base. You don't have to go crazy with the bases. Nobody really cares for these diorama bases if you really think about it. You know, so Oscar Isaac, yes, thank you. My God, I never remember that guy's name. Derek, how are you, my friend? Welcome. And I can't get Shazam. That's probably another figure. Actually, that is one figure that they could make that doesn't have to be the the muscle size of a Hot Toys Black Adam, right? You could pull that off with a muscular Superman body, so they can still make that figure if that was in their plans. I don't know. But that's a more doable figure because remember, Shazam's not that, that huge muscular wise. So they could pull that off. At least from the original one. The suit for the second one is a little bit more bulky, so I don't know if they're gonna bother with that, but they could do the first one. It's called brand synergy. The more compatible a product is across the market, the wider audience will reach, which equates to more. Yep. Absolutely. And it makes it more fun. Like I said, it's like when buying a Honda, right? Hondas are probably the most generic cars on the market. And you could literally use a bunch of different parts of different, things for Hondas because of the fact that they're so generic. They're easy to modify because they're so generic. So that's why, companies that do that make it more fun because again, for those who take pictures with their figures, right? They make them. If you can mix and match a bunch of figures, for example, you get a Pennywise head, that Pennywise head by InArt, and you put it on a different body, right? Just for pictures, you could probably get some cool pictures. The problem is because of that neck attachment, you can't use it with anything, right? So it's annoying. So that's what I mean. And maybe they do it on purpose. Maybe they don't want you mixing and matching their figures, which is probably the case, right? That's why they wanted to get their own bodies, their own style of bodies that they make, right, for themselves to stand out from the community, to have their own different, trademark on their bodies, right? Hot Toys, we know that they make their own stuff, they modify their own stuff, they customize their own stuff. So I'm assuming that that's what they wanted to do, right? Make their own thing. But magnetic, it's stupid. I don't think that's smart at all. Inner showed up to a blind date with Faz, and he was like, "You have lovely personality. Check, please." Chris says, "I need 3." Imagine that'd be sick. That'd be sick. 3 die casts on a shelf. That'd be sick. Axel, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Thank you for being here, guys. Hit that like button. There's 20 of you guys in here. Please don't forget. I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you, all of you. Happy Friday. Fab goes out there with InArt, leaves the rest. Goes through the back door. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, guys. Would have been cool if the armor detached like the Fallout Power armor. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that one. So here are the bases, guys. So look at that. So this is sick. Okay. The fact that you could insert the spear here, like this is awesome. I didn't even see the pictures until right now. This is the first time I'm looking at these pictures. So this is sick, right? So if you want to display him on the base, right, holding the gun, holding the grenade launcher, whatever you want to have him holding, you can still have the spear. If you don't want him holding the spear, you can still have it, inserted into the ground like this, and it looks beautiful. That is a great idea. That is a great idea to be able to do that. And as you can see, it looks like it's lit. So I'm assuming it's gonna light up. Oh yeah, look, there's a wire here, guys. It looks like it's a wire right here. So it's definitely powered. Oh, wait a minute. This thing has a whole wire. It's got to be USB, guys. As you can see, it's USB powered, it looks like. We're gonna get into the what's in the box directions in a little bit. But yeah, it looks like it's USB powered. Diorama base allowing attachment of kryptonite spear. So there you go. It's lit up this way. So it looks like it has a battery pack on the side. So these are the die-cast pieces, guys. So you got the shin guards, you got the chest plate, which is the swappable, right? And then you got the shoulder pads, which I'm going to assume they're going to be Velcro like they've been doing lately, which is awesome. I'd rather Velcro than these under the shoulder straps that we used to get all the time. That over time, number one, the glue ripped off of them. Number two, if they were pleather, forget it. They would start flaking everywhere. So I'm glad they're doing the Velcro shoulder pads. They're so much better. You could adjust them better, right? If you need a specific pose, you could remove it, pose the arm, and then place the shoulder pad after the fact so that it's not limiting the movement to whatever pose you want to get to. So that's a very, very good buy Hot Toys because those old strap things were annoying. Improved paint application and weathering effects. So just like the tactical Snyder Cut Batsuit figure that I just put up the video for 2 days ago, I believe. Same exact thing. They just repaint them very, very slightly different, right? Just very, very slightly. The differences between those two tactical Batmans were there was slightly more weathering on the Snyder Cut one by the legs, right? More of that dirty spotting. And the metallic pieces on the armor were a tiny bit shinier. That was it. There was nothing more, nothing less. But it was literally the exact same figure. So I feel like when they're doing 2.0s, right, they have to touch them up a little bit. They have to go a little bit extra with them, right, to give it a little more life, right, by damaging them a little bit more. So, we have here everything. So the deluxe exclusive, right, comes with the separate rolling eyes, right, for the battle damage head. It comes with the battle damage chest piece, the gauntlet, the shoulder pads, and the cape. So you get also, so it looks like you do get 2 capes, guys, and that's why when you swap out the capes for the clean cape, you get this buckle here, the strap, and for the battle damage cape, you don't get that strap because remember that you need the change of the chest piece to get that melted look here. So that makes sense. So that's why that works, and that's how that works. Also, diorama base display, LED kryptonite spear powered by USB. So there you go, JC. Powered by USB. So this is why the wires are here, guys. Like I showed you, it's going to be USB powered, which is cool. As you can see, that's why it's very bright. Way brighter than the first one. Like I said, I don't remember if the first one lights up. I believe it does. But this is, as you can see, USB. And again, it's very, very, very well priced. At $370 is very, very, very good. Again, for those who don't know about this figure, the figure is massive. The figure has weight already, right? Because it's a big, bulky figure. With the die cast, forget it. It's going to blow your socks off. The mass is going to be super wide. It's going to be an incredible figure. Also says brand new, redesigned, highly detailed muscular body. So they're giving us a new body, right? So it has to be slightly bigger than the original one, just overall. Remember, it's a 2.0. The whole point of a 2.0 is to catch up to their undersized scale, right? That's why I feel like they're making them kind of quick, right? It feels like they're just throwing them at us 1, 2, 3. And like I mentioned, guys, like I mentioned earlier, everything is going to get made eventually at a 2.0. If it needs it, you better believe they're going to make it. If it doesn't need it, obviously they're not going to do anything, right? So here they are side by side. So as you can see, just like I mentioned, this look at the belly. Look how much more it sticks out. Look at the bulk on the bicep. This thing is going to be humongous and heavy as hell. I can tell you that right now. Because like I said, the plastic ones are super heavy already. So this thing is going to be a house. Look at the size of the helmet. It looks bigger. Look at the shoulder pad. It looks actually thinner but different color. This looks more dark, right? More like a gunmetal. This looks more like a lighter metal, right? Like a more worn out metal, right? This is more like a black metal, right? Here, look at the differences here. Let me zoom. Look at that. Wider already, I could see it. Thicker legs already. Huge legs. Look, pay attention to the crotch because it's very important. It'll tell you a lot about articulation in the legs. Look at the old body. You can see that there's a lot of extra material here, right? So you're going to get a lot of bunching. Look how much tighter it is up here. There's not a lot of extra suit. See the difference? See, use the metal piece as your guide, right? So look how short this is and look how long this is. This is all extra material that's going to bunch up when you try to do something. So now, as you can see, newly designed, newly engineered to make it look more aesthetically, pleasing, nicer, cleaner, better, more professional. But look at that, guys. Even the boots, they look a little bit taller than, meaning like the bottom, they go up a little bit higher. But it looks awesome, guys. It looks massive, massive, massive. Look at the hands. Look at the hands alone. Look at this guy. Look at this hand here and look at this one here. It's like a bear paw. Look at that. I'm telling you guys, you have no idea what this figure is going to look like in hand. This thing is going to be a masterpiece all day long. And die cast, forget it. So, gorgeous. So, guys, also, now, remember that we have those coming. Also, like I mentioned, we have, so out of that line, like I mentioned before, hold on. Come on. Here we go. So I'm going to show you guys everything that came out from the line so we know what to expect, right? So let me catch up with you guys real quickly. Let's see. Where are we? Guys, hit that like button, please, if you haven't yet. I appreciate it. William, welcome. He says, did you talk about Jessica making figures? No, I didn't. He's been saying that for a while. He already made a Vulture figure years ago. I don't expect any of that stuff to be any good. I'm not buying a single one. I already have that Vulture. I'm good. And I'm not saying that, that Vulture was him making figures or anything. No. That Vulture, the point of the Vulture that he made was for the wings, right? To show off his skills when it came to, making stuff like that. And that's what that figure was about. But I can tell you, if we're getting $2,000 vehicles that look like that are like that, there is nothing good that I can expect from him making figures, period. So why would I even think that that's an exciting thing? Why would I even think that that's going to be we got competition? Not happening. There is no competition. That's not going to be competition. Just like Hot Toys, just like Inner is not competition for Hot Toys at all. At all. At first, you're like, there's competition. There is no competition. That's what's happening with InArt and Hot Toys is not competition. What InArt is doing is giving Hot Toys more ideas to become a bigger lion. That's it. That's all that's happening. There's nothing that Inart is doing better than Hot Toys. There's nothing that Inart is doing that's killing Hot Toys. There's nothing that Inart can do to do either one. So stupid. So there, he could try to make figures all he wants. I can tell you it's not going to be Inart quality. It's not going to be Hot Toys quality. And I can guarantee you it won't be better than a So-So Toys figure. I can tell you that right now. And all you guys are going to get, remember this conversation, because I tell you guys things ahead of time, and you guys, he doesn't know. And then when you guys find out on your own, it's like, well, I'm done now. I tell you guys every time, you're going to find out yourself. You don't listen to anything I'm saying. You will find out what I'm saying is 100% true. Because if you're already doing a shit job with vehicles, why would I expect you to do a great job with figures? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. You're not doing the right thing by one category of collectibles. Why would I expect you to do better with another one? It makes no sense. Everything is an excuse. Everything is, well, that didn't happen to everybody. Well, it was Hot Toys' fault for oversizing. It's always a justification and a problem and an excuse. Why would I even think that that's an exciting company to get involved with? Again, you guys it's your money, buy whatever you like, spend it all with Jazz Inc. That's your problem. That doesn't affect me. I don't care. It's not my problem, right? But I'm just telling you how I feel about it, And so far, I've been 100% right about everything. I haven't been wrong yet. So that's why I don't talk about stuff like that. Once they show me a product, once he shows me a silhouette, once he shows me something, then there's something to talk about. But him saying, I'm getting into figures, yeah, you've been saying that for over a year. So it's not a big deal. Brad said, it's a sweet figure and beige, very tempting, but broke buying comics. You're broke buying Inart. That's your problem, not comics. Comics are worth every penny. Inart is where you're wasting your money. That's your problem. JC, welcome. Yes, sir. It is USB. Jazz Inc. is making a torso figure for the 89 Batmobile. Very smart. Will sell a ton. God bless Jazz Inc. God bless Jazz Inc. I hope they sell 1 billion copies. Okay. Yost is also doing a custom remote for the That looks pretty sick. That's awesome. I hope it drives you to work, Brad. I hope it drives you to work. Other than that, interview is I hope it drives you to work, my friend. Next version will be Superman 2.0. So we're getting into that conversation, Eric, in a second. I'm just catching up with you guys. I'm saying it for Fabs, no diddy. Oh, I'm not getting that many. You're crazy. You're crazy. I don't need that many. The Thor, my friend, welcome. Feel the positivity. Hope you're feeling better, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. Welcome, welcome. Watch where you're directing that pointer at. Put that pointer. Oh my god. I just mentioned Desink to get you heat. Oh no, I'm not heated. It's just like it's so stupid, It's like for that to even be news, it's like, oh, the company making the vehicles that are always a problem are getting into figures now. Yeah. Like what? Like, how's that even exciting? What's exciting about that? You have Inart that comes from the realm of this. Okay. Inart is pumping out one release a year, it feels like. Okay. And then you're going to have Jazz Inc. come in and do what? Do better than that? Are you guys expecting Jazz Inc. to do better than Inart? Pump out more than Inart? Do better head sculpts in it? Like, what are you guys expecting from this? Where do you think he's getting sculptors from? Where do you guys think like all of this is coming from? What are you guys getting excited for? There's nothing to be excited about. Even if you said, "Oh, we're doing another vehicle to mold," there's nothing exciting about any of that because there's always going to be an issue. Look at that 95. Came with some peeled scratches on it. Even the pictures, the materials look super cheap. So why? Why is that even a thing? Why? Oh, he's getting to figures. So stupid, stupid. But people love it and people watch it and people go for it, and that's their problem. To me, it's stupid. To me, that's retarded. To me, that doesn't make any sense, right? But the shills have to shill for somebody. Fab goes on a date with Justin. This on the bill. Yost was like, "There's this one hater," and he was so. But he was talking about the no before now. No, I don't hate. I don't hate on him at all. I give him his props because he deserves his props. He needs, he needs to be in the community, right? He makes things for people in the community that belong in collections, right? I don't say anything bad about him. I don't say he's a piece of shit. I don't say he's a scumbag. I've never said anything bad about him, period. I state what I've dealt with regarding his product. I talk about everybody's complaints about his product. That's it. I don't need to hate on him. It's not my what I did because of my experiences. What did I do? I stopped spending my money on his product. That's all I can do. I don't need to talk shit about him. I don't need to make up lies about him. But if there's a topic regarding his company and there are people complaining about it, why not talk about it? It's part of the community. Why wouldn't I talk about it? But I'm not sitting here focusing my streams on Jazz Inc. every week and talking shit about Jazz. I don't care about Jazz Inc. If I was still buying stuff from them, absolutely, you better believe it. If I was getting disappointed spending $2,000 a pop, you better believe it. I'll be talking about that every day. But to avoid that, I just stop spending my money with them. That's it. It's that simple. I don't need to focus on a company to bring them down. No. But if you're making a shit product, I'm going to talk about it. You don't want to be talked about. Stop making a shit product and you won't be talked about anymore. Nobody talks about Hot Toys making shit vehicles because they don't. So there's nothing that I'm saying that I'm wrong about. Just because some people got a good vehicle and some got a bad one. Okay, so then fix it. But it's always an excuse. That's my problem. And I'm not saying that he gave me an excuse. No, he told me I'm going to fix your vehicle or here's a $150 partial refund. So I never said he wasn't trying to fix it. I never said he gave me a hard time. So I don't talk shit about him, period. I never do. I never have. I don't need to, but I will tell you what I went through. Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with it, So that's my issue, but I don't need to talk shit about nobody. I always talk about my experiences and that's it. And other people's experiences and what people go through in the community and what people tell me about their experiences. That's all I talk about. I don't make up things for people to hate them. I don't tell you don't go spend your money it's your money. Do whatever you want. Not my problem. How does it hurt me that you're spending your own money that you work for on your stuff that you like? It doesn't. But I will tell you that I am done spending money with that company because it doesn't provide me what I expect when I pay that amount of money. If that's just me, then that's just me. Right? If I'm the only one who feels like they're getting ripped off with those prices and quality, then that's just me. And that's my experience and that's how I feel and that's what it is. But to focus on him, to talk about him as a person or his business sucked, I don't know his business. I know my Batmobiles that I own. I know my Vulture that I own. That's what I know. And that's what I talk about, And I know that he's necessary for the community because people love his stuff. And I was talking to Carter about this. These vehicles that he makes, they're timeless. You don't need a movie to be out to buy these vehicles. You don't need a Batman movie, an 89 Batman movie to come out to be like, oh, I need that vehicle. No, they're timeless vehicles. You can get a vehicle for 89, for 66 now, which is what people are doing anyway. So it's not even that it's about, the movie's hyping up his products. No, he's making products that people want from movies from years ago, from characters from years ago that people want in their collection and they belong in collection. So that's why I've never said he should stop, making vehicles. He should close down the company. I have never said that. I will never say that because that's not my problem. It's not my business. Right. But what I can do is stop spending my money with a company that makes me unhappy, that disappoints me. That's it. But to talk shit, no, I don't need to. I've never said anything that was shit on anybody. Everything I say is a fact. Inner and jazzing should merge. Imagine. That'd be sick. Joker, yeah, you just called him something. Oh man. I believe everyone in that stream knew who it was. Yeah, I saw that too. I got the screenshots and everybody, literally everybody. But again, I don't know what the Nobi says about him. I don't know. I don't watch, so I don't know, right? I never watch him saying anything about them. If he does, again, I don't know. I never heard it, right? So if there's animosity toward, between them two, that's between them two, because I don't know what goes on, right? But I don't have any issues with Yost as a person. I never said anything personally, bad about him or anything. Just my vehicle sucked, and that was my problem, But that's it. Tony, welcome. Nice to see you. I feel like I only see you on these like morning streams. Welcome, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Everyone was saying, does I remember? Yeah, I remember. Just wants your love. Is that so? A little shoulder rub after work. Yeah, the little thing. No, God bless him. God bless him. I hope he becomes a trillionaire on these vehicles. It doesn't affect him. Losing money doesn't affect me, and him making money doesn't affect me. Right? It doesn't. Same thing with same thing with anybody. What people are doing with their finances, it's none of my business. But I will talk about whatever has to do with me. That's it. FabsFigures. He said FabsFigures. Oh man. Thule, what up? The thing is that Yost is the only one making vehicles, puts a lot into making them. I feel like he has corner. That's the thing. And he's very well needed in the community. He deserves to be in the community. That's not the problem. He has made from the beginning, right? From the years that I've been around, he started with Star Wars things, right? It was a lot of dioramas. It was, the vehicles, then the Vulture, then the Batmobile. So he's always been making something very appealing for the community. Always. So that's not the problem. The problem is the prices, and the problem is, to me, prices and quality. Prices are up here, quality's down here. That doesn't go. That's not okay. That's my problem. Paint jobs. You shouldn't leave the warehouse with orange peel ever. That's not okay. That's my problem. That's it. That's all I talk about. So if he doesn't like that, then that's not my problem, But I know I don't talk shit on him. New guy here. Who is Yost? It's Yost, not Yoist. Yost is Joost. He is the owner of Jazz Inc. He's the guy you see in the videos all the time with the glasses on. I gotta say though, when Yost said he has his son's soccer team do quality control, that's when I winced a little. Explain some things. I didn't even know that, so that's crazy. I had no idea. As a consumer, I totally agree with that. No, that's it. That's my only that's my only issue, Brad. That's it. I don't need to talk about anybody personally. I don't need to talk about, talk shit about somebody's business. I don't need to try to bring somebody's business down. Absolutely not. That's not what I'm about. I don't need to do that. I don't care for that. That's not good to do that, because if it was my business, I wouldn't want people to just, purposely try to bring my business down. So I don't do that. I would never do that. But if I have a complaint, you better believe it. You better believe you're going to know about it, because why not? Why would I keep my mouth shut over something that I paid for that I'm unhappy with? And the worst part is I'm not the only one. So that justifies my complaint even more, All right, so guys, so this is what's coming, right? So we got BVS Superman, right? So the thing is this. We know that Inner is doing their BVS Superman, apparently, right? But it looks like the Justice League Superman because that suit was all shiny. We saw the video with Justin. Even Justin said, "Oh, the shine on the suit looks good. There's supposed to be no shine on that suit, so they're already messing it up, right?" So the BVS suit, right, a little bit darker, like I mentioned, the red, right? It looked a little more vibrant in the picture. It could be just lighting for that picture. It could be they hyped it up. It could be many things, right? But this is another figure from that line that is coming. Um, are they going to announce it during the time of InArt's release of their Superman? Who knows, right? I don't even know if that Superman went up for pre-order. I think it did. I don't know when it's going to be out. But what is Hot Toys going to do regarding the Superman figure? Are they going to wait until the end for it to be the last one? Are they going to do it, when InArt is out, which doesn't really matter anyway, because if InArts is out, how is that going to affect, people buying the Superman when it'll be out a year and a half later on? So, I don't think that's the case, but again, we never know what Hot Toys is going to do. So, as you can see, this is going to be another 2.0 coming very soon. Like I told you guys, the Justice League is next, right? Those tactical Batmans from Justice League are pretty big figures. They don't need to be die-cast, but those bodies are very massive, right? So can they do the Justice League again? Absolutely, as a 2.0. The problem is how long. They're still kind of, fresh, those figures, a couple years old, maybe 3 years old. So, that's the only thing that we got to wait on. But the whole BVS line is going to be in your face very, very, very soon. So, as you can see, we already got this guy, right? The BVS as a 2.0. Here is the Batman. The next one we're getting as a 2.0 is going to be this one. I can guarantee you already, and I mentioned this before, this is going to have the Celebration WB 100 Wonder Woman body, the silicone body, right? Every 2.0 female figure is going to be standard with that body, right? That's the biggest female body we've gotten already. Not already, so far. It's the tallest body. It's the wider body. It's the the top of the line body for females right now, right? So any 2.0 figure that is seamless, right, arms exposed like this, will use that same silicone or silicone body from the WB 100 Wonder Woman. Guaranteed. That's not speculation. That is a fact. Because there's no reason for them to constantly keep changing, bodies for what, especially when that WB 100 is exactly Wonder Woman. So why would they do a different body for another Wonder Woman? It doesn't make sense. So there's your 2.0 for Wonder Woman with the silicone body. And then, guys, we got, this is one thing I don't think they're going to make. I think this was a, some celebration piece. I don't think this is happening. I don't think they're making this, which is why they gave us the both looks in one for the armored Batman 2.0, right? So they don't have to give us two different die-cast figures. If you want both looks, then you're going to have to buy two separate ones. But this here, again, this was just a special piece just to reuse what they had, just to make more money out of it. Again, we already know this, that Hot Toys will always reuse as much as possible because it's a no-brainer. So can they, right? They already have, for the 2.0, they already have everything that you see here, right? All they have to do is repaint it black and give it to you die-cast. Again, can they? Absolutely. Do I think they will? I don't think so. But again, just to reissue the stuff again, right, the die-cast stuff again, and just repaint it and make that much more money, they could obviously do another variant, another repaint. But do I expect it? No. So here is, like I said, the first one that they gave us, the first 2.0, right? This is what came as a deluxe with the sniper rifle, special edition sniper rifle, and that electronic cowl looking thing. As you can see, gorgeous figure. So the difference with this figure, guys, is again, You get a rotatable cowl, right? This is a new addition. This is something completely different. You get a wide cape, and obviously this figure is going to be bulkier, taller, bigger in size than the 1.0. Even the here it is. Here's a comparison. So a lot bulkier, like I said, a lot taller. Even I guess I can mention the suit again for the armor Batman redesign, where there's not so much excess material here, and here is nice and tucked in, as you can see. So they're redesigning them to look better aesthetically as well, which I would hope that they do. And even the shoulder, look how it sits weird. He's like kind of like this, like very, very weird. And now he's got more muscle, so he looks more natural, sticking out more. He's more broad, he's more wide. So he looks he stands better. He stands way better like this. So the figures are going to be insane, guys. Look at the chest, look at the muscles. See, you get more articulation. So that's another thing we hope for these figures, right? These 2.0s to have more articulation. Now, is this Armor 2.0 going to have articulation? Definitely not, because it's super, super big, super bulky. That's why they didn't even bother showing you, look, more articulation, because it's not. It can't. Those bodies cannot. Same reason why your Black Adam is useless, because those bulky bodies are just meant for look, not for articulation. Brand new redesigned, highly detailed muscular body, as you can see. Completely different body, completely different look. The articulation is another add-on here. And then obviously we get that new deluxe beautiful base. TK Matchup, welcome, my friend. How are you? My eyes are bleeding, but I'm here. Welcome, my friend. Chris says, okay, on lunch break. BRB. Enjoy your lunch, my friend. So, last but not least, guys, this is what I think will be the last announcement of the line. I think that they have to do it, right? I think that they have to do it. I think it's the perfect time to do it. I think that because they teased it so long ago, I think that they're going to use this opportunity. I mean, I hope, right? I hope that they use this opportunity to finally make the vehicle, right, for us, because it looks gorgeous. And I have the Jazz Inc. one, right? I have the BVS Deluxe, right? But I have it turned into the Justice League, right, with the cannon sticking out of the passenger side. But let me tell you guys, I have no room for more vehicles at all. I pre-ordered the DeLorean Part 3, right? I don't know where it's going, but it's coming. If there was another Ecto one, I would definitely want it, but I wouldn't spend, $1,200, $1,500 for another vehicle. I just wouldn't. And again, having no room specifically for an Ecto one, I would, they don't fit anywhere. They're humongous, right? So I wouldn't bother with another one. But a Hot Toys Justice League and a Hot Toys BVS vehicle, you better believe it. I don't care if they're $1,000. I would buy the vehicles in a heartbeat, because they're going to be sick. And not only that, but if they make it now, it's going to be made for the 2.0 figures, not the 1.0. So it's going to be even longer. It has to be able to fit the figures, the taller figures, the bulky, the bigger figures, the more bulky figures in the cockpit. So the vehicle has to be sick. The vehicle has to have size, presence, right? And I can tell you, you will not and you cannot be disappointed with a Hot Toys vehicle, right? Obviously, with the DeLorean 2.0, the axles were breaking. That's disappointing, but that's a different story, right? It's not like the vehicle came and you're like, oh, this is garbage. This sucks. No. Every vehicle you get from Hot Toys, you're like, man, this is badass. This is sick. This is awesome. This is really nice. Every single one. You've never felt like this is cheap. I feel ripped off. Never. Because if that were the case, everybody would feel the same way. I would feel the same way. But I can tell you that no vehicle from Hot Toys feels cheap like anything from Jazz Inc. It just doesn't. So where's this price coming from? Again, yeah, they'll make as many in volume, blah, blah, blah. We get it. But still, you know. So I think this is going to be their opportunity. I really hope that they make it, right? If at this point, you know, for whatever reason they don't make it, it's kind of like, eh. And I'm going to tell you something right now. I feel like if they didn't tease, because remember, this is a Batmobile, right? This is a Batmobile here, right? So it comes from Batman. My point is, if they didn't even tease it with this figure, which is who would be driving the Batmobile, right? Who would be in the Batmobile? Who would be the reason for introducing the Batmobile? The fact that they didn't even tease it with him on any of these pictures says a lot, number one. Number two, does that mean it's not coming? No, it does not mean that. But to me, it would make sense for them to tease it with him, right? To let us know, you know, it's coming. Can it come with Superman? Right? Can they tease it in the background with Superman? Right? They put Batman in him with Batman and Superman in the same picture with the Batmobile on the side somehow, somewhere. That's a possibility. Can they do it with Wonder Woman? Right? Can they put the Batmobile somewhere tucked in the background in the pictures? Absolutely. So that's what we got to look out for. That's what I'm going to be looking out for. Because if they don't put it in any pictures, then that's a red flag, right? It looks like that to me would look like they're not even bothering teasing it in pictures. So that means there's no reason. But again, remember, I try to make sense out of things. You can't make sense out of Hot Toys. So that's how I try to justify, okay, this is how they're going to make it. This is how they're going to announce it, right? Can they throw it out tomorrow? Absolutely. You know, so that's the thing. So I'm trying to figure out, are they going to make it? I want them to make it, right? I would buy this vehicle, the Justice League Batmobile as well. No questions asked. Even though I have the BVS, Jazz Inc., I would still buy the Hot Toys, both of them. One of each, just because I know they're going to be better. I know they're going to be different. I know the quality's there, right? So that's why I would jump on them in a heartbeat. Let me catch up with you guys real quickly. Let's see. TK says, thanks for doing the breakdowns of these figures. I wanted to add them because, you know, to show you guys who to expect, right? And I brought up the black chrome as well because, you know, it was part of the line, right? But it's not something that appeared in the movie, right? It's not movie accurate. There was no black chrome suit in the movie, right? His was metallic, that gunmetal color. So that's why I put it up. I pull it up because I'm like, it's still a possibility, right? But because it was a special piece, that's why I'm like, I don't think so. Bobo, you heard it? Yeah. So Bob's called the Armored. He told me, he's like, you think this is coming? I said, nah. I said, I don't think. I said, at least not yet. And here we are. Bobo. Let's see who else is in here. When the vehicle designer does man. Ecto one, that reminds me, live unboxing. Yeah, I got one coming soon, guys. I got my damn toys, The Godfather. And then I got that other there's another figure I got to do live unboxing for. I don't remember which one. But we'll see. Luch with the super chat. My friend, he says, as the DC collector guy, I'm good with my 1.0s. Don't let influencers, YouTubers misinform you into debt. My fellow collectors. Unbelievable.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
See, because you guys got to understand, Luch doesn't just buy to buy, right? He doesn't just buy to buy. He needs a deep connection, a deep tissue connection with the Fisons, right? When he has them in hand, he's like, oh, I need to connect with this figure. So he doesn't really buy to buy because he's like what you would call a true collector, right? He's a real collector. He needs that deep, like metaphysical attachment to the Fison, to the female Fison. When he grabs a female Fison body, right? And you grab them and they're all squishy, and he's like, man, he's like, this is a boob in my hand. So he's very, very attached to this type of collecting, right? That's when you don't really see him posting too much of like too much of many like figures, right? Like actual figures. You'll see him doing mostly like Fison customs, body swaps, because the body swappers don't really they don't really buy just to buy, they buy to attach, right? So if you look at his what's the name, his Ripley, he made a custom Ripley that's half naked because that attachment to him, right? That like, my God, like I love this character so much, I can't wait to bend it over. You know what I mean? Like he has this crazy, crazy love, this crazy love for the I'm just messing around. TK's like he's like, don't listen to him. Oh my God. He said, you guys. Oh man, this guy. Oh, Babo. Oh man. Fast building his Jazz Inc. and in-art funds by the man. Imagine. Oh my God. He is Neo. He is the one. Oh my God. We love the gays here. Well, according to the community, Joker, remember, I hate them all. Apparently. We love them here, but I hate them all. Unreal. But yeah, guys, so like I said, it's gonna get crazy. The one thing, like I said, I'm not too sure about is that Batmobile. What I wanted, of course, right? Would it make sense for them to release it with the 2.0s? Of course. They've reissued a 89 Batmobile, right? Why they've reissued a DeLorean, not DeLorean, a Tumbler. They've reissued a Batpod. So why wouldn't they make this vehicle? Right? So it makes sense for them to make it, right? For it to be made. It would look great. It would be made great, right? It's not even about, oh, how would it look? How would it be? No, it's make it, please. Make it, please. That's my thing. Just make it, please. Let's see. Luch says, everyone point the finger at the bad guy. Yeah, this for you, Luch. That was perfect.
You need people like me so you can point your fingers and say, that's the bad guy.
That's you, Luch. That's you. We are all closet collectors. Imagine. Damn, what kind of silicone He said no, did he? Oh my God. Yes, everyone, don't forget no Diddy. I was skipped. Cassandra, welcome. I didn't even see you. How are you?
How you doing?
Welcome. I didn't see you all chat. Nice to see you. Community or something. Gays all around. You get a gay. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know why. In 2024, I don't know how anybody could be homophobic, but it's crazy, right? It's crazy. All right, guys, we're out of here. So, what's today? Friday. So obviously we'll be back tomorrow. Mike will be here. Brandon hopefully will be here. We'll see if William can stay for a full show if he's not wrestling The Rock in WrestleMania. What else? Oh, I'm expecting some figures, guys. I'm getting one today. I believe it's the oh my god, what is it? What am I getting today? I'm getting something. Here it is. Where is it? Tell you guys in a second. Oh, I think it's my either my Old Man Logan, my Death Strange, which was lost for a month and he finally reshipped, so it should be here today if I'm not mistaken, or my second Moon Knight. So one of those figures is coming. Can't wait. As always, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.